Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Coming Soon Movie News with Niklsun, coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Normally, I do have the show in a regular studio, so I do apologize about the video quality as well as the audio quality. As of next week, I will be back in my normal studio, so be rest assured that it'll get back to normal very soon. But I am down here basically going over a lot of things, like I'm doing a couple studio tours, but I'm also covering all the information that is coming out of San Diego Comic-Con, which is happening right now down in San Diego, California. And this one topic that I want to talk about first is a little bit different because it's more of a rumor. It's not actually been confirmed yet. We're going to find out most likely tomorrow if this actually is true. But Joaquin Phoenix, as of right now, is potentially going to be the new Doctor Strange. I shouldn't even say new Doctor Strange. He is going to be Doctor Strange most likely if this rumor ends up being true. The reason the rumor actually came out was because someone actually spotted him in a comic book store a few days ago, actually looking for Doctor Strange comics. He was asking specifically for Doctor Strange comics. Now, there could be a lot of reasons why he could be a fan of the comics. We just don't know, but the timing seems kind of curious. And another thing too, a lot of people, you need to dismiss the viewpoint that he has personally, because it's a lot like Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson is the type of actor where publicly people don't like him. They don't like the type of person that he is, but he is a phenomenal actor. Same goes with Joaquin Phoenix. He's a very interesting, eccentric person. But at the end of the day, he's a phenomenal actor. He's probably one of the absolute best actors that are working today. I mean, the guy has 3 Academy Award nominations, so just remember that. Like, he is an Academy Award nominated actor. He's also the same person that not only was in the movie Her as that type of a role, but also was the villain in Gladiator. So the guy is very diversified. He ends up just completely consumed by every role that he goes into, and that's one of the great things about having an actor of that caliber, is that it's not going to be a Tom Cruise situation where if he's cast in a movie, he's playing Tom Cruise for the most part. You don't really get a character sense out of someone like that, but out of someone like Joaquin Phoenix, you absolutely do, because he just completely gets absorbed by the characters that he plays. And it also is kind of fitting that he is a little bit strange in real life. I was actually having a conversation with Joseph Flint, who's actually one of my viewers earlier today, and we were just talking about all these different things and potential dream lists of who they would like to see cast. Joe actually said that he would like to have seen either... who was it? He would have either liked to have seen Patrick Dempsey or Jared Leto actually get the role. Jared Leto was one of the front runners, apparently, to be up for the role. And a lot of people are wondering exactly what route they're going to go in terms of this character. Now, my potential list was actually, I would have rather had either someone like Viggo Mortensen or John Hamm, because I'm a huge fan of Mad Men, and I really think that John Hamm is a very diversified actor. And he actually screen tested for the role, but he unfortunately did not get the part. And the other side of this story is Benedict Cumberbatch and whether or not he will actually be playing it, because a lot of rumors have been going around as to whether or not he will play the Sorcerer Supreme. And he actually played very coy with his involvement. He said he wouldn't be able to do it anyway because of his involvement in a little play called Hamlet in London. So even if it was in the cards, it just wouldn't be able to do it. Now, that's a play. Studios can usually work around that kind of stuff, or not necessarily work around, but kind of draw the actor to their project. And he also followed that up with, when they asked him about anything else about the project, he goes, I couldn't possibly comment. That means he's had talks. He's been talking with Marvel about either, not necessarily playing Doctor Strange, but about playing a superhero in one of their films. So we know that that's actually been happening. We know that he actually has talked. I'm actually very happy if that is the way that they go with both of these guys, with either Joaquin Phoenix or Benedict Cumberbatch. And even he was at Comic-Con to do the panel for the Penguins of Madagascar, which is the spin-off of the Madagascar movies. And he's actually doing one of the voice characters in that. But when the panelist asked, or when the moderator asked all the panelists what type of character they would like to play in a comic book movie, he very, very jokingly replied, Nurse Normal. Doctor Strange, Nurse Normal. So, I mean, he's very much playing up the fact that people are aware that he has been the front runner, or is the front runner of playing Doctor Strange, which is actually really cool. And tomorrow is going to be Marvel's panel. Marvel's big panel in Hall H is going to be tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. I'm assuming that we're hopefully going to get the announcement then, because Kevin Feige did an interview about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, with Steve Weintraub Steve Weintraub at Collider, and in that interview they asked, "Do you know who's going to play Doctor Strange?" And Kevin Feige said yes, and he goes, "Is the contract signed?" And he goes, "No." So the contract has not been signed yet, but he did ask if the contract was to be signed before the Saturday panel, would they be announcing it? And Kevin Feige nodded. So if the contract is done, which if Joaquin Phoenix is the person who's going to be playing him and is now looking to do research on the character by getting the comic books, that most likely means that we're going to get the official announcement tomorrow. Now, other people have been asking what sort of Phase 3 information are we going to be getting out of their Marvel panel? And because we know now that they have 6 additional unannounced films on top of the 2, so there's 8 unannounced projects right now that they have release dates for. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we're probably going to get half of those. Maybe not even that amount, because we know that Phase 3 so far encompasses Ant-Man, Captain America 3, which we're most likely going to get the title for tomorrow, Doctor Strange, Thor 3, and then the rumored ones are Black Panther, a Black Widow spin-off movie, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is almost a given because James Gunn has said that he will come back to write and direct it if the first one is a success, and the reviews are universally amazing for that movie. So Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is a shoo-in. But hopefully everything will be confirmed tomorrow at Marvel's Hall H panel. I will be doing coverage of that after the panel has wrapped. I will be putting up a video, so definitely check back for that. And so check back later on today for the next installment of Movie News with Niklsun, because the way that I'm recording this, it only allows me to record 10-minute episodes at a time. So again, this has been Niklsun from Coming Soon Movie News with Niklsun. You can find me on Twitter at Niklsun, Niklsun, for all of your movie updates. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down there below the video. And you can also find us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/movie news with Niklsun. And until next time, you guys take care.